Welcome back. This is Matt with MS Partners LLC. Everyone says the same thing in real estate: location, location, location. And for houses, that's mostly true, right? But when it comes to vacant land, that advice can actually cost you money because in land investing, there's something that matters even more than location, and that's utilities. If you want to avoid expensive mistakes, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and let's break this down. I've seen people buy land in great locations, close to cities, near development, even in high demand areas, and still struggle to sell it. I've been there many times. Why? Because the land looked good on a map, but it didn't work in real life. When we talk about utilities, we're talking about things like power access, water, water with city water or a well. Those two things are huge. Sewer or septic, and sometimes even internet. These aren't just nice to have, they determine whether the land is actually usable. Think about it from a buyer's perspective. Someone finds your land online, they like the price, they like the location, but then they ask, can I build on it? If the answer is, you can, but there's no power, there's no water, there's a good chance that buyer's gone. Doesn't matter how good the location is, if they can't use it, they probably won't buy it. Here's where it gets expensive. Let's say you buy the land thinking, I'll just figure out the utilities later. But later looks like $20,000 plus to bring in power, ten to $30,000 for a well, or even more. I've heard of just astronomical figures to drill a well. Septic installation costs that can go from a couple thousand to tens of thousands, depending on the land. Engineering and permits. Now your cheap land deal, it's not cheap anymore. This is one of the biggest mistakes new land investors make. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, location still matters, but I take average location with utilities over prime location with no usability every single time because usability sells. Land that's usable sells. Unusable land usually sits for a long time. And here at MS Partners, we've looked at thousands of land deals, literally. And the pattern is always the same. Land with clear utility access, it just moves faster. It gets stronger offers and creates less friction with the buyers. Land without utilities, it requires discounts, patience, or sometimes it just becomes dead weight. And I've had properties like that that take over a year to sell. So it's something to think about. So if you take one thing from this video, it's before you buy land or try to sell it, understand the utilities. It's not just about where the land is, it's about what the land can actually do. If if this helped you, think about land differently, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around. I break down real world land investing mistakes to avoid and how to make smarter decisions without the fluff. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.